with it being horizontal. I have not gone horizontal in so long. I can't lie, I do like the look of the horizontal a little bit better. So we'll see how this ends up working out. Okay, so I wanted to have a really candid conversation with you. And this has to do with, okay, let me just start with me first. Okay, let me just start with me first. There was a time where I was super comfortable in a bathing suit. I was super comfortable, you know, being at the beach and just having my bathing suit on and being super confident and not worrying about anything, right? And then when I hit about 28 and a half, I was like, all of a sudden I wanted to, I need to post something in the chat. I'm just waiting for it to load. All of a sudden, you guys, I wanted to wear, like, I wouldn't call it a t-shirt. I mean, that would be exaggerating, but I definitely wanted to wear like a cover up. And I remember being like, okay, is this just like a season of mine? Is this just, you know, like, why do I all of a sudden want to cover up, right? And I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is where it's going to start. This is where it's going to start, to where I'm like going to be super uncomfortable in my skin. I'm going to always want to wear like a cover up. I'm going to stop wanting to go on vacations. I'm going to stop wanting to go to events. And when I hit 28, I just remember being like, oh wow, like, is this what people talk about? Like, that, oh, you better, you know, like it while it lasts, or you better enjoy it while it lasts, or you better, you know, enjoy your body while it lasts. And I'm just like, no, like, you can always be confident like your whole life, right? But no, that happened to me when I was 28. I noticed for the first time, I was like, I like spent like so many hours trying to find the perfect cover up, that where I felt cute still, but it was like covering me in the right areas. And then I just remember, like, that's where it kind of started to spiral. I was just like, you know, not feeling super confident when I would look in the mirror. I felt like when I would go to work, you guys, this is so embarrassing and vulnerable to admit, but I would like go to work and I would be like, I couldn't really concentrate. For the first time in my life, I was more focused on if people were like looking to see if I gained weight. Like, it was weird. It was really weird. And then finally, I was like, what the last straw for me was when I could not stop obsessing over it. And, you know, one person can say, well, you know, you're just supposed to get used to it. You know, you're getting older, you're headed for 30. And like, this is just what happens, right? Like, you start to gain weight, you start to just look puffier, you start to look inflamed. And I just remember, like, deep down in my core, I just didn't believe that. I just didn't believe it. I just was like, okay, I understand that there is like some level of like aging, but I was like, why is this so abrupt, right? So I just went on a deep dive of research. Like, I researched like I never had before. I would, you know, go to work, research on my lunch break, get off work, research. And pretty much I ended up figuring out that it was my habits, but it was like a bunch of habits combined together that was making me rapidly gain weight. So what I did was number one, and I know this is going to be tough, but you got to want it bad enough. Like, if you are truly wanting to transform, you got to want it bad enough. And sometimes people just don't get to that point where you hit the rock bottom, and you don't have to. I think that's why a lot of people, when they actually do hit rock bottom, they're screaming at everyone else saying, hey, you actually don't have to hit rock bottom, because it's not that fun. When you hit the rock bottom, not only are you trying to figure out the issue that got you there, you're just trying to get out of the rock bottom, right? So I hit rock bottom. And when I say I hit rock bottom, it was like, I I could not look at myself in the mirror and recognize myself anymore. So number one, what I did was I looked at my day, and I had to admit that I don't care what culture you're from. I don't care how old you are, even if you're young, old, middle-aged, elderly. Scientifically proven, if you eat late and you're expecting to lose weight, okay, it kind of rhymes. If you eat late and expecting to lose weight, I was trying to find another word that would rhyme with that whole line, but it's not going to happen. So if you are wanting to lose weight, and then if you're not really on that journey, this life is not for you. But when I talk to people and they're like, yeah, you know, my stomach keeps getting bigger, I'm getting my back rolls, you know, I'm starting to feel really inflamed in my face. And people will be like, you know, I just don't get it. But then they eat at 9 p.m. They're eating at 8:30 p.m. You guys, our bodies, like, really, when you think about it, why would we eat at night when we're headed for bed? Like, just even logically speaking. And if you are addicted to eating at night, it probably is a deeper rooted issue. So you could be stress eating. I also realized that I was stress eating, and I didn't want to admit it. Okay, I didn't want to admit it. I was like, no, I just like to eat. No, I just enjoy. And I was just like, you know what? No, I'm actually eating when I'm bored. I'm eating when I'm overthinking. You know, there's stress going on at, you know, work is giving me extra stress. And I just was like, this is not, I'm outside of the normal eating, right? So I had to admit to myself I was stress eating. So I think a lot of times what happens is when people are trying to lose weight, or they don't understand why they're losing weight, they don't equate loving to eat with overeating. They just think, oh, well, I'm a foodie. Culturally, we love to eat. So I had to admit, okay, I'm eating too late and I'm eating too much. Okay, even though it's cool to eat a lot, being an American, even though it is, you know, there's amazing, I mean, the food just keeps getting better and better, honestly. Like, food nowadays, I don't know if it's because of the internet and everyone's learning so much from each other, so everyone's taking a little bit of everybody's recipes and then coming up with their own and just coming up with the most amazing concoctions ever. And so food is really good, but you're probably not a foodie, you're probably stress eating. Okay, if you have to admit, if you are eating when you're not hungry, you're stress eating. You're eating out of boredom. Okay. The third thing that I noticed, I had to look at my, you know, just be honest with myself and really look at my diet, is the type of food I was eating. So not only was I overeating, but I was like, the fried food was becoming more common. On the way to work, I was habit stacking, eating a donut and eating a Starbucks like wrap, like this sandwich wrap I used to always get, and I would always get a caramel macchiato every morning. And I'm thinking, okay, well, it's the morning, breakfast is the most important part of the day. You know, I wasn't thinking. And then I would do a 2-hour, I live in LA, so when you get stuck in traffic, it's like not a joke. So I was in traffic every day. So I would just be sitting there sipping on my 600 calorie drink, sitting and eating a 600 calorie like wrap. So I haven't even barely moved yet for the day, and I'm already smacking off 1,200 calories, and I'm like not even expending that much energy. So I had to look at that, and I had to say, you know what? I'm going to try intermittent fasting. You guys, intermittent fasting, I think it's so sad that people don't really want to give it a real shot. Or people that hear about it and they think it's like a fad diet or something. You guys, it works. I've been doing intermittent fasting for 9 years now. No, 10 years. I started diving into intermittent fasting, and it's evolved for me over time. It's really evolved into something kind of like really unique, and I feel like it, and I'll explain what I mean. I'll explain what I figured out with the revelation that I've had with it. But I started my journey when I was 28, 29 years old. And you guys, just skipping breakfast, again, get with a medical professional, get with a doctor. Don't just listen to me. But skipping breakfast was a game changer for me. And I realized that all of junior high, all of high school, all of college, I never had breakfast because I always wanted to sleep as much as I could before I had to go to school. So I was willing to skip breakfast for the sleep. I was like serious about sleep even when I was a young teenager. So I skipped breakfast, started to see results. And I realized that I was eating late and I was eating fried food, not getting that much sleep, waking up and then shoving more calories in the morning. So you have to admit, like, really look at yourself. Are you getting 6 hours of sleep, eating late, and then waking up because you got to, hurry up and get rushed to work? You want to hurry up and rush to your donut shop or rush to your, you don't have time to make breakfast. And then you smack off 1,000 calories. So you're still digesting from the night before. Your body didn't get to even sleep all the way correctly to even maximize the digestion. Then you're waking up in the morning, okay, and smacking off a bunch of food. So just those 3 things alone, guys, paying attention to sleep, skipping breakfast. And when I say skipping breakfast, you guys, it's not really skipping breakfast. You're just prolonging the time that you break your fast. So breakfast is breaking your fast, essentially, right? So instead of having a 1,200 calorie meal at 8 in the morning, I would just have my meal at 11, right? So I was giving my body a chance to digest all the food from the day before, and I was going to bed earlier. So I was giving my body the correct amount of time for it to really maximize being able to do what it needs to do, detox, digest, all the different repair and, turnover of cells, all that stuff that our body, all the amazing things that our body does. We don't even have to think about it. We just get to go to sleep and be cozy and comfortable, and our body does the work for us, right? But when you steal hours from your body doesn't get to do all these amazing things that you don't even have to think about. Okay. I saw something that says skipping breakfast makes your body more fat. Hold on. When I get to this red light, I'll be able to see what you said. So here's the thing. I really, what's interesting is that, so I saw something that hold onto more fat. So, okay. I want to be very transparent, very honest. So stick with me on this. Okay. Stick with me. We all have bio-individuality, meaning my body's going to react differently than yours, differently than the other people on this chat, other people watching this on the replay. What I do with information that contradicts each other is I then say, okay, let me do more research on this topic, because like sometimes we can see something on a quick meme or a quick pass by of a reel or a short or a TikTok, and then we just kind of take it as like, because the person spoke with so much authority, we just take it as like, okay, that's it, right? If it's something that you see and you're interested in learning more about, do more research on both ends. Okay, so what's the research when you skip breakfast that's positive, and what's the research on when you skip breakfast that's negative? Then when you compare the research and you say, you know what, I'm still not really convinced that you can hold on to more fat, so let me try it for 90 days. That's what I do. So for the last 10 years, the reason why it lasted for my intermittent fasting has lasted for 10 years is because I saw that for me, it was working. So if you look at my last post, I'm 5'7", I'm 136 pounds, and which is like it's kind of on the smaller side, it's headed toward the smaller side for someone that's 5'7". I'm pretty in shape, right? Like I'm headed toward more of a fit looking body. So if that's something that you have the goals for as well, and if you look at my other, like if you go to my reels, go to my shorts and look at my birthday was a couple days ago, so I'm in a birthday dress, so I'm like showing my body. So look at my body stature and see, okay, you know what? I would actually, like, wouldn't mind going toward more of that body stature. If that's what you're interested in, then lock into what I'm saying. So I can see why. What happens is sometimes when people skip the breakfast, they're so hungry by the time they're able to break their intermittent fasting that they overindulge on like pizza, burgers. Like lunchtime comes, they're like, I'm doing intermittent fasting. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Then they overindulge on, like, because they're just literally feeling like they're starving, and their body's not really starving. Your body's not starving if you just skip breakfast, right? But it's just your body's screaming at you. And really, if you were to actually go a little longer, your body would actually not feel as like hungry. You kind of get past like that hunger, like I need to fight for some food right now feeling. But what happened is by the time it's noon, people are like, oh my gosh, they run to In-N-Out, they run to Taco Bell, they run to, you know, just the nearest food that they can get to, and then they overindulge. So from that standpoint, it can be perceived that if you skip your breakfast, that you will gain more weight. It's because people don't have the discipline to say, okay, when I break my fast, and I'll tell you what I do when I break my fast. When I break my fast, I'm going to be smart about this. Yes, my body is screaming at me, but my mind is stronger than my body. My mind is stronger than my body. So I'm going to break my fast with celery juice first, or I'm going to break my fast with a small protein shake, and then have a healthy lunch. And really, your healthy lunch is your breakfast. It is you breaking your fast. So that's all that it is. I think that now I've gone through seasons where I have had an earlier breaking of my fast. Like I've moved my window up, where if I wake up at 5 in the morning, I'll eat by 8, right? Instead of waiting all the way till noon. I don't need to do that. I woke up at 5. I would say if you give your body 2 hours in the morning to just let your body like be used to using its own energy, get back in touch with using its own energy, you might find that you have more energy in the morning, and you might not need to do coffee. Now, again, this is just tips and tricks for what I've done to lose 30 pounds. I never gained it back. If you also are interested, I have pinned right here what I did to lose 30 pounds. So there's 4 things that I did that I've been doing for 10 years. I've been in the game for 10 years now. Most of the time when people lose weight, they yo-yo. They'll lose 30 pounds, they'll gain back 20. They'll lose the 20, they'll gain back 25. Like they kind of do this yo-yo. The reason why I feel like what I've done when I lost 30 pounds and specifically always never gained it back, hello Richie, is these 4 pillars. So if you're interested in that, it's tried and true. Myself and other women have used this, and other men actually lately have used this, implemented it, and are doing it. You have to do it for 90 days straight, okay? Minimum 5 weeks, minimum to even judge if it works or not. These 4 pillars combined together. If you just do 1 pillar, it's not going to work. If you just do 2 pillars together, it's not going to work. You have to do all 4 together to stay in front of losing the weight and then never gaining it back. And I did not have to sacrifice, like you guys just saw. Oh, I haven't posted it. I posted it on my story on Instagram, but I posted the pasta that I ate. The pasta, the truffle fries. I still enjoy food. Okay. So Patrick, I just saw you pop in. I'm doing this, I just want to see what it was like going horizontal. So I can see if I do horizontal, it's just really going to my own already subscribers, which is fine, which is good. I just wanted to see what it was like. So yeah, so that when it's horizontal, I have like way more people that pop in because it pops into the short section. But anyways, so bottom line is, if you don't want that feeling, how do I become a member? I've been off social for 3 to 4 years, just getting back on to YouTube. So if you just go to scroll to the members tab, like, you know how like when you go to the homepage, it'll have videos, it'll have shorts, it'll have lives, and then it'll have posts, and then so just that bar at the top, just scroll further and just press membership. and you'll be able to become a member. I'm actually going to be doing a members only live today, so if anyone wants to join that. Also, that juicy, meaty 4-hour, we had a 4-hour live stream yesterday. That will be taken down more than like today, possibly today, and be put under the memberships. So you guys, it's a beautiful way to support the channel. If you like this content, if you feel like you connect with the way that I teach, the way that I coach, the way that I mentor, or just hearing from a woman on the internet, you know, giving you a motivating, inspiring word, a beautiful way to support the channel is to become a member. Okay. Also sharing any of the videos that you felt like you found value in, sharing them on your community tab, sharing them on your post goes a longer way than I can really like explain just without showing you the analytics. Like, it really does help. So just want to let you guys know that. Yeah, yesterday was legit disgusting. I know we had it was like a February, maybe we'll do that. Maybe I had a lot of fun doing that. And I felt like everybody was just adding so much value, and there was so many I mean, there was hundreds of gems being dropped in there, and revelations and just like realizations. I felt like it was like a therapy session that everybody needed for some reason and in some degree. So it was 4 hours. It was super meaty. I might take a couple clips and post it, but people are going to have to, like, you know, become a member to dive into that one. So it was 4 hours. It was wild, but I want to do more like that. So maybe I'll do that once a month, do like a chunky live like that. So yeah, guys, that was pretty much, you know, today's live. Is I wanted to tap in and just say, look, I talk to so many, because I go to the gym all the time. I have this platform. I have just people in my like that I know in real life in my community, and there's just so much talk about I got to get to it. I got to make some changes, and I just sit back and I'm like, but why aren't you making why haven't you made the change yet? You know, like, kind of like the big sister, you know, I want to put some fire up under you comes out in me. And I'm like, we got to figure this out. Like, this is the last year that you're going to say, I got to figure it out. I got to get rid of this belly fat. I got to get rid of this back fat. Like, if you want to get rid of the belly fat, get my ebook. Like, it's a guarantee. Like, if you want to get rid of your fat, it's a guarantee. You just have to put in the work. You just have to implement. I've done it for 9 years now, and I'm headed for 40 years old. I just turned 39 2 days ago, or however many days ago, 3 days ago. It's harder. It's harder to get rid of the fat around your midsection as you age. I've been able to defy that. Now, I don't have like a perfectly rock hard stainless steel, you know, abs or whatever, but like I have a flat stomach. It's together. You know what I mean? It's together. So if you want to do that, if it's time for you to check in, if you're ready, get my ebook. It works, but you have to implement it and you have to do all of it. So I love that we do have, we have people that check in with me. So what I have you guys do is, the people that have gotten the ebook, once they do the workout, they'll come back to my channel and just go to the community tab or the post tab or my most recent video and just say, hey, checking in. I did my workout today. Check. And I read all the messages. I'm not able to respond because it just takes physically too long. I respond to about 50% of the messages. I get to them when I can, but I read all the rude ones, all the trolls, all the beautiful ones, all the encouraging ones. I read all of the comments. Okay. So, you can come back and you will have an accountability partner. All right. And if you want to get in, yesterday was a great live. Yeah, it really was. So if you want to get in on more of these like deep dives, get with my membership. And what's really cool is that, like, one of the last membership only lives that I did, I was really able to get to know one of the women that were on the live and understand like her lifestyle, understand like her, this is like so annoying, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this off. So, but yeah, I got to know her more. I got to know her job. I just got to know her more so I can understand like, okay, I can empathize there. I can help you figure this out. Okay, you know, your knees were starting to hurt with the workout. Okay, you know, let's research a modified workout, right? Because I hired a master trainer, and combined with my own research, there's certain workouts that when you do the workouts together for 15 to 20 minutes, you do that for 90 days, you will literally look in the mirror and you will like see a thinner face. You'll see thinner shoulders. You'll see, like, you'll start liking wearing your arms out again. You will enjoy liking the way that you look when you do these workouts. Okay. So there's a difference. This book is really for fat loss. But it doesn't sacrifice you burning out all your muscle. You actually maintain and gain a little bit of muscle as well. Now, in the future, I do want to do a specific weight training, but I want to do more like research and maybe even get a certification on that, because that's a different level when you are having people like lift weights and stuff and do different programs. Like, I want to make sure I'm being, you know, I'm just being safe with you guys on that, but that'll come soon. I don't know when, but yeah. Also, I am working on currently right now as we speak, if you want to make some extra money this year, you have a fitness journey, you've been able to resolve your fitness issues, you've been able to lose 20 pounds, you've been able to gain muscle, you've been able to get in front of your food, you have an ebook inside of you. So I'm creating an ebook course. This is not a cheesy random course that just millions of people talk about. I have a course that you can, this is legit. This is like, you want an ebook, you want to make more money this year, get the ebook, get the course. You'll have an ebook by the end of the course, behind, literally on your own website, up and ready to go. And if you wanted to, I'm not going to show you in the course how to do this part, but because you'll have a book, you can then post it anywhere. You can upload it to Amazon. You can upload it to anywhere that sells a book. You can upload it there too. So once you make your book one time with this method, you can upload that book anywhere. Okay? You can post it to your Instagram. You can post it on your own YouTube. Like, everyone has the ebook inside of them. I have my own ebook that's pinned here. But if you're like, you know what, I'm not really interested in like losing fat, but I'd be interested in learning how to make my own, because a lot of people have been like, huh, that seems like pretty easy, Ciana. How did you make your ebook? And I'm like, oh, well, I did this. It was a long process for me, but like, you do this course, you'll have an ebook in a weekend. In 1 weekend, you'll have an ebook ready to be sold. All you have to do for the rest of your life is market it. Like, just tell people that you have it, and people will buy it if they need your services, or they need that particular issue resolved. Okay. So hello, Kevin. How's it going? I'm horizontal today. I want to see how it, so I think I might continue to stick with going vertical, because I do like that it pushes it out to more people. So, but yeah, if you're tapping in, make sure to like the video. It just pushes it out to more of the subscribers. So right now it's just the subscribers that YouTube is pushing it out to. And I love that. But I'd also like to get these live streams out to other people. So I think I'm going to stick with going vertical, even though I like the vertical, the horizontal look. I just think it looks more like YouTube-y, you know, this way, but what are you going to do? So right now, I'm not too bad trying to stop this headache. Uh-oh. Ginger. If you sniff either lavender, peppermint, ginger, or all three, that should help. Or, not that you asked for my help on that, but if you sniff it, like, something about smelling it goes to the brain, and it can kind of calm that down. Also, if you push right here, I know that's wild, but it's a pressure point. If you push right here, and just hold it for a while, it'll, like, you'll start to notice, it'll relieve some tension. Also, getting a cold pack, and if you can lay on it, and just lay on like a cold pack, it should like relieve it, hopefully. If you want to do a natural, you know, I'm trying to advocate for more natural methods. Also, just drinking a ginger tea will also help, like ginger and turmeric, because what ginger does is it helps with the inflammation. And, you know, when you have a headache going on, like there's like something, you know, kind of has like that throbbing feeling. So, yeah, a ginger tea has helped me at least. So I hope that helps, Kevin. So yeah, right now I'm on the way to the gym and I'm going to go work at the same time. So it's going to be a very focused day today. It's gray out. It's gray and rainy. You guys know I don't like when it's gray and rainy outside. But when it's gray and rainy, that means I'm just going to go harder. It means I'm going to be focused today. So that's what I told myself mentally. Whenever it's gray outside, that means I get extra focused. So not like, because before, whenever it's gray, I'd be like, I'm taking the day off. Automatically, just because it's gray outside. I'd be like, And because I'm an entrepreneur, I can do that. But then I end up feeling it on the back end where I'm like, dang, I could have got more things done. I could have made more money. I could have, you know, so I now have told myself, yeah, literally, like, I'm not kidding. Woo, it's taking everything in me right now not to like go get like a big, just like warm bagel with some hot chocolate, go back home, get in a blanket and watch a podcast and just take the day off. Like that's how I actually feel right now. That's what I want to do. I'm not going to do that. I want to do that though. But no, I'm going to sit in like a library type of environment, like a library work environment right now. And I'm going to do a combination. So like this area where I work at, it's right next to the gym. So I'm going to like walk for a little bit, work for 2.5 hours, walk for a little bit, work for 2.5 hours. Like I'm going to do kind of a back and forth thing and just be uncomfortable and just allow myself to be uncomfortable. Every time you allow yourself to be uncomfortable, you unlock a new level every time. So even though it's like, it's kind of chilly outside, it's gray, I'm getting over a food coma. You guys, I ate so much on my birthday. I ate so much on my birthday. I was like, whoa. This is what I am talking about, learning something new every day. I get these periodic headaches, especially staring at the screen. Okay. You know what I learned too with the staring at the screen? Because I kind of was going through that too when I started to get into trading. I would like stare at like the little charts on my phone. Every 20 minutes, just try to like look out as far as you can, like go to the window. I don't know if you like work in a space where you have access to seeing a view, but get to where you can see a view and try to look as far as you can for like a minute. Every 15 to 20 minutes, just like purposely like look up and just try to like do it for like at least 20 at minimum 20 seconds, but try to go for a minute, just being able to look around and up and out, and it like can relieve like some tension. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Try this. I know if like it seems like, okay, really, but there's like pressure points in our body, and if you hold it right here, I don't know what this is, but maybe there's like a vein that goes all the way up. I don't know. I'm not an expert at all at that, but I did learn that from a holistic doctor, and I tried it and I was like, oh my God, this actually, I don't know if it's the placebo effect or if it really is like doing something, like I am really pushing some kind of vein or pressure point or something, but that worked. So try it out and let me know if you feel any relief. If you just, even if you do it right now, just hold it for 20 minutes, for 1 minute, and then just kind of like close your eyes and do it for 1 minute and just see if you start to feel any, like even a percentage of relief. So let me know what you guys think on that. Let's see, what else? That's pretty much it for me. What are you guys up to today? I'm just gonna have a super focused day. What I also want to do, guys, I just do want to give you guys a heads up, is that I'm probably gonna just schedule a bunch of like videos and clips from these lives, and then I might not go live for like a week so I can get this course done, because I want to get it up and going, because I've been chipping away at it slowly, but I just want to like get it done. So I might do that next week. So just kind of a heads up there. I haven't eaten yet. I've been up since 5. No, I've been up since 6 today. I've been up since 6. I kind of slept in a little bit. Been up since 6. Is it 9:30? I can't. I think the clock on my car is incorrect. It's an hour behind. So I think I might eat a little bit of something too. So we will see. And I'm gonna park in just a few minutes. But yeah, what are you guys up to today? Also too, if you're just now popping in, I want to invite you to become a member. I'm going to be doing members only lives at minimum once a week. So if you're interested in that, we can get to know each other a little bit more. And there's exclusive content where some of these lives I'll be putting under, and I'll be doing content where it's just like it'll never be seen to the public. So I really want to, I'm excited actually to do that. So just kind of be prepared for that. And you guys, this year, you know, it's already February. The year is flying by, literally at lightning speed. It's flying by. So if you already have fallen behind on your goals, let's make it simple. Let's figure out what you didn't do and make the change for February. Let's not make it all the way till December and be like, you know, another year went by. Let's do a reset, right? If you didn't do the reset, speaking of the reset, if you want to still do that with me, I'm going to be eating mainly fruits, vegetables, legumes. I might have cooked food here and there. But I've just been really loving eating just like raw food. I've been loving these salads I've been making, and I just feel fantastic. So I'm going to continue. I need to figure out how I'm going to do that and incorporate enough protein. So that's going to be a journey, like with eating raw food. So I'm not holding myself to that. Like, it's not going to be law for me, but I just feel really good eating a raw salad every day. A huge raw salad, and it's filling and it's tasty. And I just make this like olive oil, salt, sea salt, like the Celtic salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, dill. I'll throw a little oregano in there, maybe some cilantro lime in there, lemon lime, you know, squeezing some lemon and some lime in there, and then avocado, and then blending it up. And it's just like this. Oh, you guys, and I did a little bit of sweet pickle juice, just a little bit, just like, you guys, that little kick of the sweet pickle juice is like the secret sauce. No pun intended. You guys, that combination has been making me like crave it. Hello. Okay, so Sabrine says, I'm trying to level up my entire life. It's hard eating better and moving my body. I want to make a YouTube channel. I just don't feel confident enough to speak on camera. My mind goes blank. Okay, I'm going to help you out right now, Sabrina. I'm just going to check out the other comments real quick. Denzel says, what topics are discussed in the exclusive content? So I let it evolve how it evolves. Like, I feel like the most potent, amazing revelations and information comes in unplanned topics under the umbrella of self-development, spirituality, God, fitness, food, but it just starts to morph into what it turns into. So like yesterday, I opened up talking about food. We ended talking about relationships, and it was like 30 people, a combination of singles and people that were married, that were just literally having the most amazing conversation. So it'll be like more in depth. It'll be conversations that, like, it's not fluff. It's not just like a meme. It's not viral content. It's like, hey, I'm going to be vulnerable right now. I'm going to really like open up to you guys right now. Let's talk. Let's make some changes. Let's like really dive into the trauma, like that. Like it's deep, it's real, it's authentic, and it flows. So I can't really give you like, we're going to only talk about fitness, or we're going to talk about like, it's just, it goes where it goes. I know. Okay. It stopped now. I know those wipers were, oh, okay. So Sabrina, or Sabrine, what you're going to do with your YouTube channel, okay, I want you to, for the next 7 days, I want to highly encourage you to get on camera for minimum, put a timer on for minimum 10 minutes, And what you're going to do is talk to the camera. And you're going to do this. I'm going to literally do an example, right? I'm not going to do it for 10 minutes, but I'm going to do an example right now. Let me just make sure I'm charged up here. So what you're going to do, you're going to turn on the camera, turn on your phone. Okay. It could be your cell phone. All mine are done with the cell phone. I'm almost at 13,000 subscribers with a cell phone. Okay. No digital camera. I do want to level up my camera because I just love cameras, but that's not important. Turn it on and just talk. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to be like, hi. And you're going to want to do this. Just don't do it. You're going to sit back. When you have that urge, you're going to sit back and be like, okay, let me just figure this out. What do I even talk about? Okay, let me just talk about my day. I woke up, I had an apple. Okay, you're going to do that for 10 minutes. You're not going to get off for 10 minutes. Okay. Now, after the 10 minutes is done, then you're allowed to press the camera off. Okay. Then you're going to watch it back. All right. Oh, you are, Sabrina? Okay. So you're going to watch it back. You're going to look at yourself and you're going to say, I'm just going to try to like at least look at the lens. I'm not going to try to look the whole time, but I'm just going to try to look at it. Just look at it. So the next day, okay, this is first, you haven't even posted anything, but do this for 7 days. By the end of the 7 days, you're going to be shocked with how much you transformed just in 7 days. So the next day, okay, same thing. Now you might feel more confident. Okay, I'm not going to go to push the button. Hey guys, I'm Ciana. I'm just going to talk about what I did today. So I had an apple. I went to the gym. I went to work. Work was pretty cool. Kind of had an annoying encounter with a coworker, but it was really cool. I drove home. Actually, speaking of, I want to talk about work. And work, I want to talk about how you can have emotional intelligence at work. If you want to prevent yourself from getting fired, all of a sudden, as you're talking, things will come to you. What happens is why the revelations don't come is because we jump out, like we bow out too quickly. We just turn the camera off and feel like we have to start over. So when we turn the camera off and we start over again, you start the whole process over. So just sit in it. So for 7, and then do it again next day for 7 days, 10 minutes. And you'll notice every single day you get exponentially better. And then you'll find your first, one of the videos might even be a video that you want to post. It might even be a video that you might want to post on your 4th day. Okay. So just get comfortable with doing it. Oh my God, that's a great idea. It gets you out of the rut. Exactly. So I think what happens is sometimes like when people want to start their YouTube channel, they feel like they're so overwhelmed with knowing that there's going to be a human being on the other end looking at them. So they have to feel perfect. They have to have the lighting because a guru told them that. They have to have a script. They have to have the editing. None of that. You don't need none of that. I think I have like 3 to 5 videos that were scripted, and I cringe when I look at them because I can tell that I'm like reading. I can tell that I'm extra stiff. My personality, I'm very like, I move a lot. And so when I'm on a script, it makes me stiff. Other people, it makes them comfortable. For my personality, it constricts me. So you'll learn your style, you'll learn your thing, but you just have to start. And so what I want to also tell you is, I'm being really honest with you. People are going to be fine with you stuttering. They're going to be fine with you looking all over the place. They're going to be fine with you not making some sense. Like, yeah, you might have a troll or two that makes fun of you for it, But most of the time, people kind of enjoy seeing somebody that just is trying. Like, they're going to be like, wow, you know, she's, you know, kind of struggling to get through this, but like, I love that she's not quitting. Like, actually, you know what? It's motivating for me. Maybe I should start. If she can do it and she's nervous, I can do it too. So if you scroll all the way down my channel, you will see that version of me. That version of me still kind of like, it never really goes away. Like, it kind of still pops out here and there. And then I'll kind of get back on track and I'll get comfortable again. But it's repetition. You get more comfortable as you just keep going. Richie says we're missing Hallie and Lisa. I know. They're probably getting to the bag today at work, getting to the bag. So I hope that helps, Sabrina. Try that out for 7 days. Just commit to it. It could be about anything. And then if you don't have a niche, don't worry about the niche. Do not worry about the niche. Oh yeah, we see it, but see, look, Kevin says, oh yeah, I see it, but we like the way you are. Exactly. So like, sometimes I'll like lose my train of thought. Sometimes I'll start going off on a tangent. Sometimes I'll start like, I'll blank. I'll be like, yeah, guys. So anyways, like, I'll just do that. And it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Exactly. To me, looks like I'm listening to a conversation, so I really don't mind the stuttering instead of exactly. You know, like if I was on, it says you should, you are very kind and helpful. They should put you on $100 payroll. Really what helps if you want to support the channel, if you guys feel like I add value, just repost my videos on your post tab. Repost it. That's the number one way that you can do it. That's free. Number two, if you want to become a member and support the channel, I think it's like $5.99 a month. That's how you could support. That goes a long way. And then continue to watch the videos, right? But yeah, guys, like, you know, there's levels. If I was on Good Morning America or CNN or Fox News, yeah, I mean, there's levels, right? Like, I would need to be on there. I would need to be scripted. I would need to be polished. I would need to be, but like, I'm not on Good Morning America. I'm on Good Morning Ciana. Like, I'm on Embody Pursuit. This is the Embody Pursuit world. Here, we're chill, we're relaxed. We're just trying to level up. We're doing self-development. We're having normal, authentic conversations. Like, that's what this is. So, you know, meet yourself where you're at. I have a beauty business and I want to be an online coach for people to get clients in their service-based business. I love it. I love it. And people are looking for you. That's the thing. People are looking for you right now and they can't find you yet. So it's time for you to start the channel. Like, people are specifically looking for how they can start their own beauty business. And to be honest, guys, I feel like some people would rather have someone that doesn't have like this huge following when it comes to coaching, because let's be honest, like, let's just say this, like, if you hired Tony Gaskins or Tony Robbins, say if you hired Tony Robbins, I think I would be so intimidated. I don't think I would be able to focus on the self-development because I'm like staring at Tony Gaskins on a Zoom call. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, if I had like Oprah, or if I had like Dr. Phil on a Zoom call with me, giving me self-development, you know what I mean? I'd be like, I don't think I'd be able to concentrate. So people that are everyday people coaching other everyday people, I think it can be more valuable sometimes. So, you know, people want you. They want someone that just figured it out, that's currently doing it. They're looking for you. So let's see. Isaiah says, God bless everyone here. Thank you so much, Isaiah. God bless you as well. Let's see. All right, guys. So I'm going to run in to Whole Foods. I would take you guys in there with me, but last time I took you guys in there with me, it was like really choppy, I felt like. Or was it? I feel like the service was bad. I don't know. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get some things, and then I'm going to get to work. YouTube is a grind. You got to love what you do. Exactly. And here's the thing. Here's the last thing I want to say. This is a cheat. It takes longer, but I feel like it's why I haven't quit in 5 years. I think that if you have a nudge to start a YouTube, but you just don't know what you want to do, you don't know your niche, you're not comfortable speaking, you don't feel pretty enough to be on camera, you don't feel like your hair, whatever. If you start a YouTube channel just showing your journey, I feel like it's a cheat code. Because in the future, my videos will get better and better. I'm not worried about that. I kind of don't care. Whoever my messages are supposed to land with, whoever I'm supposed to connect with, they're going to connect with me just like this. Like if we were at the coffee shop, if you were next to me in the car and you're like, hi, excuse me, man. Like this is real. Okay. But I do understand that you should evolve and you should get better, but I'm not attached to that. Now, the reason why I haven't quit is because this is natural. It's because I'm not worried about the lighting. Now, what I do have to worry about is at least you guys can hear me, right? Because it's annoying when you can't hear someone trying to teach you something or speak to you. I mean, you literally will click out of the video, right? Like I do that all the time. If I can't hear you, even if I can't see you that well, but I can hear you very well, I'm okay with that. So the only thing you have to worry about is try to position your camera in a way that there's some kind of natural lighting and make sure your audio is good. That's it. So if you're confused on what to do, just pop up the camera and incorporate and weave it into your life. And then that's when like you'll notice that you're more comfortable being more consistent, and then you can like do the leveling up over time. That's what I've done. That's what I've done. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. For my members that are on here, I will be popping on later for members only live. So if anyone wants to be a part of that, just become a member. And that's really it. Have a beautiful day. Bye.